I happened to come across a flyer that the now director had placed in the public library. And, it listed eating disorders, but it didn't just list the ones where people are trying to get really skinny. It listed people who have overconsumption problems and binging problems. And suddenly I felt seen. I felt included. And so I'm like, wow, there's somebody out there that gets that this is a real eating disorder, and it's a biblical approach to the problem. And so that's what made me try it. My biggest takeaway from this program is how special I am to God, regardless of what my body looks like at that moment. He's more concerned about my soul, and as far as my physical body, that I am healthy enough to do His work. It doesn't matter who you are. This program is for you, because all of us at some point feel self-conscious about our body or our abilities, and to some degree every human on this planet has fallen for Satan's lies. And this program is about getting rid of Satan's lies and replacing them with God's truth. And I don't know a single human being who couldn't benefit from that. Our director asked me to, and I did feel completely unqualified at first, but then she reminded me that nobody could have been less qualified than the Apostle Paul. So I did it based on it. I prayed about it, and it seemed that that's what God wanted me to do. And at that point, I benefited more than I ever could have. We really are all the same. We all have the same problems. We may react to them a little differently, but we're all fighting the same demons. We're all fighting the same Satan, and we've all got the same Savior who's ready to save us, not just our souls at the end of our lives, but throughout our lives a million different times. You'll reap more benefits from being a leader than you ever did as a participant. Being a teacher, I learn much more than my students, because of my students, than I ever did as a student, because I'm approaching the problem from every possible direction I can think of as I get ready for the lesson. And it's the same way when you're leading Eyes Wide Open. You're trying to figure out every possible approach to helping someone, because you will fall in love with every woman in your group, and you'll never stop thinking about them and wondering how they're doing. But you'll learn so much more from them, and each time you'll get better too.